What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? We're at 2501 here, still wearing the same shirt, so obviously this is all being recorded at the same time. Anyway, so I told you guys before that I only do death battles when there's characters that seem to interest me. And yeah, I'm sorry, but Naruto and Ichigo from Bleach don't really interest me, I'm sorry. So I didn't respond to the request to do that. However, this one is Sephiroth versus Virgil. And I do kind of like both these characters, though I know more about Sephiroth than I do about Virgil. So this will be a learning experience for me. And I normally stay away from Screw Attack because their stuff is usually just complete bullshit. So I'm, willing to watch this and just kind of make fun of it just to see how they do the animation and stuff. So this wasn't requested by anybody, but I'm doing it anyway. So let's check this out. Go. Screw you attack. Death butthole. What?
The great philosopher Plato once said, "The measure of a man is what he does with power."
But to these
That's
guys,
stupid because a lot of people don't have power.
Sephiroth, the fearsome one-winged angel of Final Fantasy.
And
who a lot of
Virgil,
people
the
for a long time
half-demon
thought
son
was
of
a girl.
Sparta from Devil May Cry. He's whiz and I'm boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Dude, man, talk about overcompensating with them swords.
Through the millennia, legends were passed of a source of unlimited energy, the Promised Land. Unfortunately, all hope of finding this
It's not
sacred ground
unlimited,
had
though.
been lost until the Shinra Electric Power Company excavated the remains of a being believed to hail from the very land they sought.
They called this weird naked purple lady Genova and thought that if they could bring her back
I know,
to
it's just some
life, she
weird
could help them
tentacle
find
thing.
the Promised Land. But apparently, they just didn't have any Phoenix Downs.
If they couldn't resurrect a being who could lead them to the Promised Land, Shinra decided they would simply create their own. After many experiments infusing Genova's cells with those of a human's, they finally found their savior. His name
A way to make
was
money,
Sephiroth.
dude. He does have like the most badass theme songs like ever.
With hair like that, it's no wonder he was created in a lab. Look at how majestic that mane is.
According to Final Fantasy lore, Sephiroth has to use an entire bottle of shampoo and conditioner every single time he bathes.
Wait, are you serious, dude? Is that canon?
Did you join his fan club or something?
For research. But Shinra wasn't interested in Sephiroth for his hair. Instead, he was an essential part of their soldier program.
Wait, this electric company has their own private military? I'd hate to
Among
miss
other
agreement
things,
with
they also
those
have a
guys,
genetics
especially if they said Sep
department,
after me.
space
Look at the
program.
ridiculously long sword he keeps with him. That's his Masamune. This 7'2" behemoth of a blade is a lot like the Nodachi sword
Defense,
used
boost
back in
Hylian
feudal
Spirit,
Japan.
materia,
But instead of wielding something long with two hands like those, Sephiroth only needs one.
Even that speaks nothing of his effectiveness as a warrior.
Though he does often
when
use it
people spread
two-handed.
legends of someone, they usually make him out to be even better than he really is. It's the total opposite with Sephiroth.
With his superhuman speed, strength, and durability, Sephiroth was instrumental in ensuring Shinra's victory in the Wutai War, conquering the last free nation on the planet.
I have Crisis Core, but I've never played it.
He returned home a legend.
But all those warm, fuzzy feelings of victory didn't last long. While on a mission to the town of Nibelheim, Sephiroth found a bunch of books on the Genova project. That's when he discovered he was a secret science project the whole time.
They're stupid. They just left this shit lying around, or what?
And drove him mad. In a rage, he annihilated Nibelheim, but was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife. Sephiroth was impaled by the Buster Sword and fell
He'd already
to
destroyed
his
the
death.
city.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Which is what I would have said if Sephiroth hadn't dropped into a hole in the ground that led him to the giant Windows screensaver called the Life
Windows
Stream.
screensaver.
The Life Stream is a buried
true. I
river
should
of
get that as a
energy
Windows
which
screensaver.
basically maintains life across the planet.
No, it is
Normally,
life
merging
across
with
the
Life
planet.
Stream is the equivalent of entering the afterlife, but not for Sephiroth.
And this is where things get weird, so buckle up. Still conscious, Sephiroth's essence floated through the life stream for years until he absorbed enough energy to rebuild his body. With the energy of the life stream, he could control other beings with Genova's cells.
Including the corpse of Genova, who he manipulated like a puppet and disguised as himself.
Oh, what the hell?
Well,
That's his mom?
actually...
Who would do that to their own mom? I mean, I know
Actually,
she's
she
a
wasn't really
genocidal
dead.
alien monster, but come on. Probably makes a good breakfast.
But Sephiroth's descent into the life stream offered him even more. It transformed him from a mere super soldier into the most dangerous being on the planet. He's strong enough to throw a man hundreds of feet skyward,
Illusion casting, unlimited magic, cool
and withstand
techniques.
brutal stab wounds
Octo
through
slash,
vital
really?
organs.
He's got illusion powers that can trick people by creating an entirely fake scenario.
Supernova's a
he
bitch.
can lift people with his mind,
Was there all
including
Sephiroth, safe for
himself,
Sephiroth?
and then he can just fly. That's how it works, right?
Additionally, Sephiroth can cast magic thanks to his on-hand materia. Materia is crystallized life energy, which grants different powers according to the
energy
type
from
of
the
materia
planet
used.
after submerging
This
its legacy.
lets
Sephiroth
Sephi
no longer
attack
needs
with
materia to
fire,
cast
lightning,
magical
ice,
techniques.
and earth-based magic. He can block attacks with barrier and reflect, and heal himself with cure and regen. And ever since jumping into the life stream, he's had unlimited access to his magical powers.
With his new godlike abilities, Sephiroth began
Yeah,
a
that's
plan
pretty
to
OP.
stop mankind from drying up the planet's life force.
That doesn't sound so scary.
Thing is, though, if you
That
actually
means
endure
environmentalists are-
Sephiroth's
But
attacks,
to
he
do
will
this,
run out of
he decided to
MP.
use black
in the
materia
game.
to summon a giant meteor to destroy the planet and absorb all of its life energy for himself.
So, like, an opposite environmentalist. A planet vampire. I mean,
Kinda.
we're
Well,
talking
that's what his
about
mother
a guy
is.
who
It's a
kicked
parasite.
dude through solid concrete, murdered the crap out of a 30-foot serpent with a spike through the face,
Huh.
and tanked a dragon's flamethrower attack without
I
even
may
getting
not
a
be as
teensy bit hurt.
strong as
A
Sephiroth.
particularly
you think?
impressive feat considering this attack was capable of one-shotting fellow soldier Zag Fair.
Wiz, you may need to up your prescription, because that's definitely Cloud.
No, Cloud was just recalling false memories there. It was really Zack. However, it was Cloud who impaled Sephiroth pre-livestream with the Buster Sword.
And holy God, is it huge! It's
Yeah.
like 2 feet wide! You'd think a stab from that thing would just cut him in half.
It did. Right there. If you look at it, he was cut in half.
And in his rematch with Cloud, he blocked an attack strong enough to crater the metal around him. Considering the diameter of the crater, the surface area of Sephiroth's feet, and assuming the most likely steel composition, I estimate this attack to equal nearly 1,600 tons of force.
Sephiroth can use
Yeah,
that wicked
but
sword to stab
your
and
math
lift
usually
wannabe
sucks.
heroes by their ribcage, slice
Ow.
through skyscrapers, and shoot energy beams that can shred these huge Mako cannons. And from the life stream, Sephi figured out he could create new bodies or even take on other forms.
These forms greatly resemble certain creatures found in Christian and
The
Jewish
Sephiroth
mythology.
refers
He
to the
certainly
10
looks the part
manifestations
when he
of God.
goes into
Also,
his
the live stream
ultimate
itself is
form.
very similar
Regardless,
to...
Sephiroth does
Too
possess
fast.
a single black wing.
What's with these
a legend
annotations
symbol
they
of
added
his
to it?
Fall from grace.
So basically, Final Fantasy does everything it can to not be subtle.
Yeah, and there's that
Just
other
like
guy called
Sephiroth's
Genesis who has a
devastating
wing on the
attack,
other side of his body.
Supernova, which decimates an entire solar system. Wait, if Zeph is that powerful, how does anyone ever beat him?
Don't get the wrong idea here. There's a lot of debate over how Supernova actually works.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty clear that Sephiroth isn't creating the explosion himself. Rather, he's transporting his foes to a specific point in time within an alternate dimension.
Careful, Wiz, don't sell him short.
Just look at it. When he uses the attack, reality literally crumbles away like glass. This is identical to the animation for certain summoned creatures. According to the official Crisis Core Complete Guide, summons
Seriously?
draw their targets into their own space in order to attack.
Looks like it's only in
And this is
Japanese,
no
though. That's
different.
lame.
In the Dissidia fighting games, Sephiroth goes for the civil approach and opens a dimensional hole to the explosion. The attack is even described as sending destruction even into other dimensions. And if he could summon planet-busting meteors at will, why did he go through so much trouble to get the black materia, which literally summons meteors?
That would explain
Someone's
why the
meteor.
supernova doesn't hurt him. He's not really there, just using those illusion powers of his. With all these powers, I can't believe Cloud and friends were able to take him down.
He's not invincible, but he's damn powerful. Ever persistent, Sephiroth departed with a final, chilling promise.
I will never be a memory.
Why does he sound so bored?
Good point. Got the whole thing. He sounds like he's just
2,000
bored with
years ago,
everything.
A great mutiny transpired in the underworld.
Hell.
The demon warrior Sparta rebelled against his evil master, Mundus. To protect the world,
I only
Sparta
ever really
did his
beat
best
the
to seal
first
connection
Devil May
between
Cry. I
hell
haven't
and
played
earth.
those, and I definitely
But
never
then
played
Sparta
that
got
god-awful
lonely.
remake.
Or maybe it was just a sausage fest in there. Either way, he snuck out of hell long enough to knock up this chick named Eva. And she popped out a couple of awesome demon slayers. Nice
Sick.
choice.
You may remember the younger of the two, Dante.
Oh yeah, he fought that witch chick with the hair.
But the eldest,
Yeah, that
and
was another
potentially
one of their
deadliest
stupid
brother,
ass
was
things.
the one and only Virgil.
That one really pissed me off because I thought that was more of an equal match. They made it too definitive.
Virgil was serious. Dante hated his being a demon, and Virgil loved it. It's that
What?
classic odd couple scenario.
But then one fateful day, in an act of vengeance against the late Sparta, a group of rogue demons separated the two brothers and killed their mother. Virgil was believed to be dead. But in reality, Virgil survived and set out on his own path to
And
see
abandoned
his
his
father's
brother.
immense power for himself.
And he's
Master of
100%
Jutsu,
equipped to be a
became
butt-kicking
Neo
demon slayer
Angelo.
just like his pops. As a half-demon,
Nello
Virgil
Angelo.
can jump several times his
Was
own
once
height,
robbed after
move at
losing
supersonic speeds,
somebody.
and heal himself quickly, kind of like that Wolverine guy. He can tough out getting stabbed through the lungs, intestines, the heart, body parts I'm pretty sure most people need.
Not if my experiment has anything to say about it.
You say something, Wiz?
I said not if Virgil's abilities have anything to say about it.
Well, sadly, for any human demon or human demon who gets in his way, Virgil also happens to carry some extra deadly weapons on hand, including a spiffy katana called Tomato.
Yamato.
Tomato.
It's said that this sword can cut through anything, even dimensions, and probably tomatoes. Actually, Yamato is the exact thing Sparta used to seal hell from Earth in the first place.
Virgil's sword fighting prowess draws from his Dark Slayer fighting style, which emphasizes teleportation, lightning quick movements, and even quicker slashes straight from the sheath. This technique is directly influenced by Iai Jutsu, the real-life Japanese art of the quick draw.
That was cool.
And thanks to Virgil's demonic powers, he can attack so fast
Yamato
the blade seems
cuts through
invisible.
dimensions, Beowulf,
Yeah, the only
element
thing
light,
better than fighting with
can
one
fire
sword is
light
fighting
into
with
as a
8.
projectile.
With
Force
Virgil's
edge,
ghostly summoned
summon
swords, he can
swords.
turn himself
Ooh,
into
fire
a
swords,
living
blistering
Beyblade,
swords,
fire them
sword
like a
storm,
machine
heavy
gun,
rain. Damn.
or make it rain.
Make it rain.
Blades may be Virgil's bread and butter, but if he needs to focus on brute strength, he switches to Beowulf.
He can charge up blink of an eye punches and kicks that hit
Oh,
like
that's
a
cool.
cement truck made of lead and KO
I think
some of
Chun-Li's
the
gonna
toughest
sue his
demons
ass, but
in
whatever.
just a few hits. And hey, looks like he digs Street Fighter.
Shoryuken.
One more trick
And Ryu's
up
gonna
Virgil's
sue his
sleeve.
ass too, and
Thanks
Ken.
to his demon blood, he can access a form known as Devil Trigger. And this mode amplifies everything.
His
Yep.
strength, speed, and healing all get a huge boost.
Lunar
making
Phase,
him
Dark Angel,
several
Devil
times
Trigger,
deadlier
Dimension
than
Slash,
before.
Judgment
Plus,
Cut,
just
Teleportation,
look
Rapid
badass.
Regeneration.
In his quest
Eh.
to become as powerful
It's
as
okay.
his father, Virgil's abilities skyrocketed. He's taken down dozens of demons in the blink of an eye, and escaped an illusion from the sorcerer Arkham, which makes normal people go crazy.
But if anything's gonna show off what a
I didn't know there was a
Sparta
manga
can
of this.
really
Is there a
do,
manga?
it's
Let me
pitting
know in
him
the comments if
against
there's a
his
manga
bro.
of Devil May
Sure,
Cry. I've
Virgil
never
can
seen it.
easily avoid Dante's bullets, but why dodge them when you can spin your sword, line them all up, and fire them back? Like a boss.
In the same battle, they briefly created a 12-foot diameter open space in a heavy rainstorm with nothing but their sword swings. On average, storms can fill a cubic foot space with as many as 30 raindrops. So Virgil and Dante must have destroyed 108,000 raindrops in less than a second.
If Virgil can swing his sword that fast, I bet he'd make a killing mowing lawns, or chopping meat at the deli, or giving haircuts, or doing that thing where he chops bad guys to pieces so fast they don't even realize they're dead yet. Like when he fought Beowulf. The monster, not the weapon. And
Ooh.
then he punched him so hard he flew 55 feet up and hit the ceiling.
When comparing Beowulf's size to Virgil, he appears to be as large as an elephant. Given what's available, this seems like our best measure of Virgil's strength, but
Looks like
there
a
is
bat.
one issue. The Devil May Cry series makes frequent use of slow motion to depict the absurdity of these characters.
Yeah,
and this could
no
be a
shit.
similar case.
So let's look at another slow-mo feat, the rainstorm fight.
At one point, the rain freezes in place for about 2.5 seconds as Virgil and Dante keep moving, indicating a 14,500% speed increase in real time. Applying the same degree to the Beowulf punch gives us an acceleration speed of about 4,882 feet per second. With that in mind, we can apply our previous data to deduce the maximum height sans ceiling, and determine Virgil's striking strength to be nearly 720 million newtons of force.
That's a lot.
It
Virgil
matches Virgil's
scales
incredible
to Dante,
toughness
who
too.
broke
already
Lucky
mentioned
Punch
his
from the
super healing
Savior,
factor, but
assuming
it's
limestone
even more
composition,
overpowered than
generously
you think.
measuring the punch
Virgil
speed
once got
and
completely
distance
cut
that
in
was only
half,
about one
but
half
healed
the
so
force of
fast that
Virgil's
it's
Beowulf
impossible
punch.
to even
Huh.
notice.
And his regeneration ability can be worn down.
Yeah, that's how this weird jester guy beat him.
But
What?
it takes a lot to pull off. And Virgil can always just use Yamato to hop through dimensions to get away if he wants.
Ah, run
Sadly,
away!
Virgil never got to rule the demon realm like he wanted.
Instead, the Demon King Mundus permanently transformed Virgil into his puppet. irreversibly manipulating his mind in the process.
And then Dante kind of,
killed him.
Exploded him. But one or two losses against someone who's basically goddamn Satan hardly makes him a weakling.
Hell and Earth trembles before the power of Virgil.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
He's dead.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
No,
But
not once and for
before
all.
we get to the bloody slicing and dicing, pick up some Blue Apron and slice and dice in your kitchen.
How about no? Let's skip that. Nope. Here we go. I'm not putting on their commercials for my shit.
You are powerful. I can see it.
Eh?
Who are
Like,
you?
did you just hit on me?
Your despair.
Damn. Okay, this is definitely one of their higher quality fights, that's for damn sure. Dude, that thing is like so overcompensating, it's not even funny. The thing is, though, the use of materia and the ability, or just the abilities that it presents, gives Sephiroth a lot more offensive and defensive options than Virgil has. That should clinch it for Sephiroth, basically, because he's just so versatile with all that. Ow.
Okay, you're strong. But are you fast enough?
I wonder if that would go in Virgil's favor. Is he faster than Sephiroth? Oh.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Ooh. Second form. Are they going to have him use the safer Sephiroth form?
They're fake.
Stop wasting my time.
He's already healed himself with some Cure 4. Well, he should have. I see a big hole in his chest, though.
You're going down.
Oh. That's a cool move. I like it. It's a much better version of what they did with Shredder and that Ninja Turtle move. Yep, here we go. He healed himself. Oh shit. Yeah, can Virgil survive this?
What is that? Supernova.
Oh crap.
I saw you
Oh
could
shit.
pierce the fabric of our dimension, so I cast an illusion to disguise this. Witness oblivion.
Damn, man, that's good voice acting too. Oh, he cut it. Nice.
Free.
Oh.
So you are.
Oh. Buddy.
Extra crispy.
These two were extremely powerful swordsmen, but Sephiroth's cunning and stronger abilities led to his victory.
Wait a minute, I thought the lore said Virgil's sword could cut through anything. Why didn't it cut through Sephiroth's sword?
Yamato was a unique
point.
weapon, but its legend clearly exaggerated. On multiple occasions, it's clashed with Dante's blade and even a common rocket launcher without cutting through either, and sometimes requires an exuberant amount of force to cut through tougher material. But let's discuss the real facts.
Like strength. So Virgil with Beowulf could do 720 million newtons, right? But there aren't a lot of good Sephi strength feats to compare.
First, let's compare Sephiroth to a fellow first-class member of the soldier fighting force, who had also been experimented on with Genova cells. Zack
Dude,
Fitt.
that sword is just
Remember him?
ridiculous.
He's the Not Cloud guy who
Not
fought
Cloud.
that dragon.
At his peak, Zack could cut through a large metal door with one swing, seemingly with most of his strength. Given the size and width of the door, this feat's sheer strength comes out to 980 million newtons.
And Seph was way stronger than Zack. In fact, if we look at their strength
I don't know
stats
about
when
that.
they fought that dragon, Sephiroth was 3.5 times stronger than Zack.
putting Sephiroth's strength output at over 3 billion newtons. That's almost as much force as 30 Hiroshima bombs.
Strength is
I don't know if their math is right on this. Let me know what you guys think about that math.
Handled people of similar
I don't usually
before.
fucks with math.
Plus, Sephiroth could survive plenty of hits because his healing power is broken.
The capabilities of Virgil's healing factor was nearly unprecedented, but it had its limits. In contrast, Sephiroth's healing abilities were only limited by his pool of magic.
Oh yeah, put up the
was
wall.
unlimited.
Oh god, I hate it when he does
he also
that.
had to take some time to cast each healing spell, but that's why he distracted Virgil with his illusions.
We know Virgil was susceptible to illusionary and mental attacks, as it's happened to him multiple times and even led to his in-canon demise.
And Sephiroth's illusions could hide his ultimate technique. Yeah, Virgil's healing was pretty awesome, but it was never gonna hold up under an exploding sun to the face.
Virgil put
I don't
up a good
know,
fight,
because
but he couldn't
Cloud
match
could
Sephiroth's
could
superior
tank
strength,
that.
magic, and techniques.
Looks like this devil's cried for the last time.
The winner is Sephiroth.
I don't know. Supernova might not be considered that powerful. I mean, Cloud and his party, you can tank that and not die.
Just click the link in the description.
It does hit you
pick it
with
up on
status
iTunes.
effects,
You can
though.
get music from Thor vs. Wonder Woman, Naruto vs. Ichigo, a bunch of death battles.
And if you want exclusive commentary on
Oh,
this
you
episode,
shut
then
up.
click
Nobody
that
likes
box
you.
right over there in the corner.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay,
for
so
Death
this
Battle
is,
Season 4. We're
we gonna
excited to
see,
show you some
whatchamacallit?
awesome episodes next year in Season 5.
Okay, so that was like the season finale of Death Battle. Okay, so whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who do you think should have won that fight? Who do you think is the more powerful swordsman? So just let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Like I said, we got our very first patron. He still hasn't hit me up with what video he wants. Maybe he's just being nice and being a patron. That's awesome. So go to my Patreon, link in the description. And, just help support the channel, guys, so we can keep bringing you this weird, retarded, nonsensical humor and reactions to our opinion, and throw our opinions out there in your face, and then you can come on the comments and tell us how we're stupid, fat nerds, and we don't know anything about Superman. I don't see how that makes you less of a nerd if you supposedly know everything about Superman, but whatever. Okay. I'll go with it. So, I'll see you guys next time, and bye-bye.